Recognize the male, then hold on to the female, and be the world's maid, and be the world's maid. Don't lose your ancient virtue, not losing your ancient virtue. Be a newborn child again, recognize the peer, but hold on to the fellow, and be the world's value, being the world's value, be filled with ancient virtue, being filled with ancient virtue, be uncovered wood again, recognize the light, but hold on to the black, and be the world's guide, being the world's guide, don't stray from ancient virtue, not straying from ancient virtue, be without limits again. Uncarved wood can be split to make tools. A sage makes it the chief official, a master tailor doesn't cut. Trying to govern the world without force, I see this not succeeding. The world is a spiritual thing, can't be forced. The force to harm it, to control it, is to lose it. Sometimes things lose, sometimes they follow, sometimes blow hot, sometimes blow cold, sometimes expand, sometimes collapse. That's what sage avoids extremes, avoids extravagance, avoids success. Use the talent to help your king, don't use weapons to rule the land. Such things soon return where armies camp and brambles grow. Their so stop, don't make us use force. Win, but don't be proud, win, but don't be vain, win, but don't be cruel, win when you have no choice. This is to win without force. Virility means old age. This isn't the Tao. What isn't the Tao ends early. Weapons are not auspicious tools. Some things are simply bad. If the Tao shuns them. In peace, the ruler honors the last. In war, he honors the right. Weapons are not auspicious. Weapons are not a ruler's tools. He wields them when he has no choice. This passion is the best, thus he does not beautify them. He who beautifies them enjoys killing others. He who enjoys killing others achieves that worldly rule. Thus we honor the left for joy, we honor the right for sorrow. The left is where the judgment stands, the commander on the right, which means at a funeral, when you kill another, honor him with your tears. When the battle is won, treat it as a wake. The Tao has never had a name, simple and though small, no one can command it. If a lord upheld it, the world would be his guest. When heaven joins with earth, they bestow sweet dew. No one gives order. It comes down to all. The first distinction gives us names. After we have names, we should know restraint. Who knows restraint knows no trouble. To picture the Tao in the world, imagine rivers and the sea. Who knows others is perceptive. Who knows himself is wise. Who conquers others is forceful. Who conquers himself is strong. Who knows contentment is wealthy. Who strives hard succeeds. Who doesn't lose his place endures. Who dies but doesn't perish goes on. The Tao drifts. It can go left or right. Everything lives by its grace, but it doesn't speak. When it works, succeeds. It makes no claim. It has no desires. Shall we call it small? Everything turns to it, but it wills not control. Shall we call it great? Therefore, the station acts great. Thus, he can do great things. Hold up a great image, and the world will come and be harm beyond harm. Safe to reign. Have no one find food and song. The can't pass and gas when the Tao speaks. It's senseless and plain. We look and don't see it. We listen and don't care, but we use it without end. What you would shorten, you should therefore lengthen. What you would weaken, you should therefore strengthen. What you would topple, you therefore raised. What you would take, you would therefore give. This is called hiding the light. The weak conquering the strong. Fish can survive out the deep. A state's greatest tool is not meant to be shown. The Tao never does a thing. There is nothing to do. If a ruler could uphold it, people by themselves would change and changing. With their desires stirred, he could make them still. Simplicity that has no name, still by nameless simplicity. They would not desire, not desiring, be at peace. The world would fix itself. Higher virtue is not virtuous, thus it possesses virtue. Lower virtue is not without virtue, less possesses no virtue. Higher virtue lacks effort, not thought of effort. Higher kindness involves effort, but not the thought of effort. Higher justice involves effort, not thought of effort. Higher virtue involves effort, but no response. Until the compels the way is lost, virtue appears when virtue is lost, kindness appears when kindness is lost, justice appears when justice is lost, virtue appears. Virtue marks the land of belief and onset of confusion. Augury is the flower of the way and beginning of delusion. Thus the great choose, thick over thin, and the fruit over the flower. Therefore they pick this or that. Of things that become one in the past, heaven became one and was clear, and earth became one and was still, spirits became one and were active, streams became one and were full, kings became one and ruled the world, but by implication heaven would crack if it were always clear, earth would crumble if it were always still, spirits would fail if they were always active, streams would dry up if they were always full, kings would fall if they were always high, noble. Thus the noble is based on the humble, the high is founded on the low. Thus do kings refer to themselves as orphaned, widowed, and destitute of it. Is this the basis of humility? Counting a carriage as no carriage at all, not wanting to clink like jade, they clunk like rocks. The Tao lives otherwise. The Tao, which through weakness of the things of the world come from something, something comes from nothing. When a great person hears of the way, he follows it with devotion. When an average person hears of the way, he doesn't know if it's real or not. When a small person hears of the way, he laughs out loud. If he didn't laugh, it wouldn't be the way. Hence these things, whereas the rightest path seems dark, the greatest path seems slow, the smoothest path seems rough, the highest virtue low, the widest white pitch black, the greatest virtue wanting, the staunchest virtue timid, the truest truth uncertain, the perfect square lacks corners, the perfect tool does nothing, the perfect sound is hushed, the perfect form is shapeless. The Tao is hidden, has no meaning, but because it's the Tao, it knows how to start and how to finish. The Tao gives birth to one, one gives birth to two, two gives birth to three, three gives birth to 10,000 things, 10,000 things with yin at their backs and yang in their embrace, and breath between them for harmony. What the world hates to be orphan, widowed, or destitute kings use for their titles. Thus some gain by losing, others lose by gaining. Thus what people teach, I teach too. Tyrants never choose a justice becomes my teacher. The weakest thing in the world excels the strongest thing in the world. What doesn't exist finds room where there is none. As we know, doing nothing succeeds. Teaching without words, succeeding without effort. Few in the world can equal this. Which is more vital, fame or health? Which is more precious, health or riches? Which is more harmful, loss or gain? The deeper the love, the higher the cost, the bigger the treasure, the greater the loss. Who knows contentment suffers no shame? Who knows restraint encounters no trouble? Thus lives long. The greatest thing seems incomplete, yet it never wears out. The wholest thing seems empty, yet it never runs dry. The straightest thing seems crooked. The cleverest thing seems clumsy. The richest thing seems poor. Activity overcomes cold, stillness overcomes heat. Who can be perfectly still is able to govern the world. When the Tao prevails, courier horses, manure, fields, and rows. When the Tao fails, war horses are raised, and the border no crime is worse than yielding to desire. No wrong is greater than discontent, and no curse is crueler than getting what you want. So contentment of being content is true contentment indeed. Without going out his door, he knows the whole world. Without looking out his window, he knows the way of heaven. The farther people go, the less people know, therefore the sage knows. Without moving names, without sin, succeeds without trying. Those who seek learning gain every day. Those who seek the way lose every day. They lose and they lose until they find nothing to do. Nothing to do means nothing, not them. Who rules the world isn't busy. If someone is busy, he can't rule the world. The sage has no mind of his own. His mind is the mind of the people. The good he is good. The bad he is good. Until they become good. Until the true he is true. The false he is true. Until they become true in the world, the sage until they see merges his mind. People open their ears and eyes and the sage covers them. Appearing means life. This means that 13 on the fall. Life 13 on the fall with death. That people going to live, join along with that 13 and why? Because they want to live. It said that those who guard life are not injured by soldiers and men or harmed by rhinos or tigers in the world. For rhinos have nowhere to sink their horns, tigers have nowhere to sink their claws, and soldiers have nowhere to sink their blades. And why? Because for them there is no land of death. The way begets them, virtue keeps them, matter shapes them, usage completes them. Thus to all things are no way, and glorify virtue honor the way, the glory of virtue are not confirmed, but always so the way begets and keeps them, cultivates and trains them, steadies and adjusts them, nurtures and protects them, that begets without possessing, acts without presuming, and cultivates without controlling. This is called dark virtue. The world has a maiden, she becomes the world's mother, who knows the mother, understands the child, who understands the child, keeps the mother safe, and lives without trouble, who blocks the opening, who closes the gate. Who is without toil, who unblocks the opening, who meddles in affairs. Who lives without hope, who sees the small, has vision, who protects the weak, has strength, who uses the light, who trusts his vision, lives beyond death. This is the hidden immortal. Were I sufficiently wise, I would follow the great way. Only fear of going astray. The great way is smooth, but people love byways. Their palaces are spotless, their fields are overgrown, their granaries are empty. They wear fine clothes and carry sharp swords. They tire of food and drink and possesses more than needed. This is called robbery, and robbery is not the way. What is planted right is not uprooted. What is held right is not ripped away. Future generation worshipped it forever. Cultivated in the self, virtue becomes real. Cultivated in the family, virtue multiplies. Cultivated in the village, virtue increases. Cultivated in the state, virtue prospers. Cultivated in the world, virtue abounds. Thus view the self through the self, view the family through the family, view the village through the village, view the state through the state, view the world through the world. How do we know what the world is like through this? He who contains virtue is abundance, resembles new shot wasps. Don't sting him, beasts don't claw him, birds of prey don't carry him off. His bones are weak.